Sup, tubers? Hey, as unhappy as I am with this China bike, don't get me wrong, it's fun to ride. Zipping around 20 miles an hour on bike trails without having to pedal is a blast. But this bike, I never should have bought. It is what it is, and I'm stuck with it because I'm having a hard time selling it. Before I made up my mind to sell it, I ordered new pedals. As you know from my previous video, the pedals are too close in, so I stuck those extenders, which made it much more comfortable and balanced to ride. But now I am sitting around watching the news and waiting for UPS to deliver my new pedals. People don't realize that when you're pedaling, there's resistance in here because of the bearings. So right here, resistance, goes a little loose right here. You can see that kind of being loose, and then it catches resistance right there again. Doesn't want to move. There we go. A little bit freer right there. But what I don't like about these, besides the size, is the little tits on there. Let's try that again. So here's something that's really Chinese with the design of this. Pay attention right here. This is an extrusion, for the lack of a better word. I guess there's a bolt or a nut or a washer or a bearing inside there. But right here on the inside, there's two of these tits, I'm gonna call them, that stick out to help gain you traction. But they are below the level of that. So when your foot's properly seated on the pedal, this thing here sticks up the same amount as these everywhere else. So your foot, unless it's bending and flexing, is not even making contact with those. So if you've ridden your Scorpion, juiced piece of shit, these pedals are a well go. I love the way China makes names. Your foot slips off of these easily. So these two tits right here are basically useless. That one over there, because of the concave of this, might be useful. But you're really only getting 4 points of contact, and that's like right here and here, here and here, and then these two on the outside. So let's call it 6. My foot slips, my shoe slips around on here easily. It doesn't get a lot of traction. So as soon as UPS gets here, we're gonna see. Fookers. They're Fookers. I think these are the race face clones. Here they are. Took the old one, the stock juiced bike, cheap ass pedals there, and these are this. So let's look at them on top of each other. The Fookers are substantially bigger, and they got a bigger footprint, which is what we need. Look at that. So there is the footprint from there to there, and here's the footprint from here to here. It's almost a 1/2 inch bigger footprint. But what's really important is, and I hope you can see this, is look at those tits on there. Those things are huge. Those things are gonna bash your shins up. And then there's your little China. They shorten and cheapen everything, remember? The bars on your battery indicator, you only got 9 bars. They shortchanged you there. Well, here, My short changes on that. That's gonna grip like you know what. All right, let's go put these on. I left the extenders on there. I'm gonna see how it feels. But man, even from, let's see, my phone is 2.5 feet away from the pedals. We'll get back to that in a minute. But look at those screws or tits sticking out. You can see them. And let's see, watch this. Oh, yeah. I can feel it. I can feel a big difference. That right there, you know what that is? That's Juice Bike's packing foam. Very important that they sent that to us because you're gonna be on your knees working on this bike 80% of the time. All right, man, let's go for a ride. All right, here we go. I've been riding with the pedals already. Hadn't pedaled too much, but they feel so much better. My foot doesn't move around and I feel planted because of the wider base. You got to see this. I'm at Skull Candy, and I don't know who Greg Valdez is, but they're obviously joking with him because he's a lazy motherfucker.